said next up is the sheep. It's actually the she's a joker right here. I'm out here with all these jokers. All these jokers. Hey, Nikki. Oh, don't you be ugly to Frey. Come here, Frey. Come here. He's being ugly. Boyfriend's about to go to principal. This is my baby. Here's my baby. There's Luna. Say hey, Luna. Come here. Come here, Frey. Nikki. Tater bug. Okay. Hey, Bill Reynolds. All the chickens. Everybody's being mean to Freddie. Freddie's like the little runt. The backup dancers wanted to say hey. Bill, get off Luna. Mom's been picking up. Hey, you getting too big to pick up. Yes, you are. You're getting too big to be picked up, Bill. I hope y'all enjoyed. I just wanted to say night-night. I'm going to put you down right here. They wanted to see me feed. Not really sure how I'm supposed to do this, but I'll do my best. Come on! Goats are first. Come on! No, come on. Oh! Come on. I'm supposed to... goats are fed. Next up is the sheep. Now that I've fed all the animals, in the last video, I told you guys that I had called the USDA and I was waiting for a return phone call. Well, they called me back. So let's talk about it. Filling up the water. Let's go over here and chit chat. I told you guys that I was just on the struggle bus because I needed facts. I need facts exactly who I needed to be talking to that would come to my farm and tell me what I had to fix and what I had to do and what are all the rules. Like, I needed facts. So I talked to the lady that would actually come to my farm and assess it. Yes, it is against the law to have peacocks and pheasants in an enclosure when you're open to the public. It is against the law. Yes, I have to have a USDA license to keep the peacocks inside my petting zoo along with the pheasants. I talked to her about the fencing. She said, no, we wouldn't change your fencing because you don't have any exotic animals in there. She said, but you do need to know that when you get a USDA license, you have to sign your animal rights over to us. I said, what does that mean? And she said, basically, you have to do everything that we say, and as far as the veterinarian that's hired for my farm, that they hire, if he came out here and said, I want you to have all your animals vet checked immediately. Let's just say he come out here and said that, and he could. Then I have to pay immediately for the vet to come out to my farm for an emergency vet check and check all my animals, and Shane and I would have to pay every bit of it. We have to do exactly what they say when it comes to our animals. Even though, let's say they come out here and let's just say Leroy's acting funny. Well, I know Leroy well enough to know whether he's sick or not. But if they determine he's sick, then I have to do what they say. If they tell me an animal's sick and I have to put them down, I can't make the determination to get them better. I have to do exactly what they say. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing what the government's telling me to do. I'm not getting a USDA license. And she even said to me, Judy, you don't want USDA license. You don't. She said, what I recommend is if you're keeping your peacocks and you're going to open to the public, to get them out of your farm area where your petting zoo is. I would have to build 2 enclosures. One enclosure for the peacocks and the pheasants that are currently together, and I'd have to build another enclosure for the other pheasants because they can't live together, they'll fight. So I have to build 2 enclosures, which I was going to build a peacock enclosure anyway, but I was building it inside the petting zoo. I just don't feel right about any of this. I don't. So after getting the facts and making an intelligent, good business decision, I'm going to stick with closing my farm. And I told you there was a couple of schools that already had field trips booked with me for the month of March. I've already contacted them and said, unfortunately, the government has taken over my farm and they've decided that I have to have a license to have these animals and I can't be open to the public. There's no way that I can get my peacock enclosure built and moved by the 1st of March. So they can't come. I am sad to say my son called, so I got my phone call interrupted, and I'm down here at the creek building a fire, waiting on the chickens to go to bed. So the group home can come to the education center. I can have birthday parties in the education center. It's just no one can go to the petting zoo. No one can go into my farm where the peacocks and the pheasants are, or it's against the law. This is hard to swallow this time talking to y'all about it. Like the first time I talked about it, I felt confident that closing was the right decision. And I do feel like that's the right decision. I mean, do you want the government to tell you what you can do and what you can't do with your animals? Do I want to turn all my animals over to the government? No. Do I want to move my peacock enclosure away from my farm? Well, let's talk about that. Our fire's getting started. I could move the peacocks one other place, and that would be over there by my hay barn. Well, when I do field trips and parents come, that's where they park. So they would have to walk past the peacock exhibit to get to the petting zoo, which means they can see the peacocks, which means it's against the law. So I could not put it there. The only other place to put it is down at the creek. I ain't doing that. So there's nowhere to move them. So the only option is to sell them. I'm not doing it. So the decision to close my farm remains stern. Y'all don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm okay. And the reason I'm okay is because I trust in God enough to know that He has me. Ain't that right, Lily? He has me. When something is started upon Him, I didn't start this farm. I've never wanted a chicken. I'm a city girl. I'm not a country girl. Do you think I started this farm? No, I didn't. So when something is started upon God, He's not going to let me fail. He's not going to let this farm fail. I believe with all my heart that God has my focus on you. I believe with all my heart that there are backup dancers that need their Aunt Judy and need these animals. And I believe that He has slowed me down for Larry, for my own health, and for you. And I promise that I am going to give it 100% and document my whole life, good, bad, and ugly, with you guys. I love y'all with all my heart. I've never met most of you, but I feel like I've known you my whole life. You're some of the best friends I've ever had. When you're not in the comment section, I start worrying where you're at. I care with all my heart. You guys mean the world to me. And honestly, it's you that gets me up dancing every day. It's not me. I'm not that way. It's you that keep me going. It's you that gives me the confidence. It's you that inspires me to keep moving, to keep making a difference. It's all you. You, that person sitting on the couch that thinks that you have no purpose in life. It's you that's making a difference in my life. So know that you're very important to me. Animals are put to bed. I'm down here at the creek checking on my fire. I did pretty good, didn't I? Just thinking about things and I'm really going to be putting a lot of thought and prayers into action, that I pray that God uses me in a mighty way. I'm excited about what my future holds. I'm not going to give up. Thanks to you. And most of all, I just want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel, for encouraging me, for watching my videos. You guys help support my farm, and I can't do it without you. Thank you. So, do you believe in me?
Sure do. Yeah, I believe.
You trust me?
Yeah.
You believe in Snead's Farmhouse?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Where do you think it's going?
I think all them sparks are going up there and dying out, but I mean,
I'm being serious.
Judy, I don't know. I mean, you know, if I was trying to make a living out of it, then I would be whatever.
Right.
But I mean,
that's the good position that I'm in.
Yeah, we're not making.
Because we're not.
It's not a living.
We're not paying the power bill with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
It's
fun.
been a hobby since day one.
That's correct. So if it goes places, wonderful.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we had a good time. We've enjoyed, and we have educated, and we have given back to the community. So I'm good with that.
I am too. And the good thing is that we're okay financially, where we don't have to sell everything, because Snead's Farmhouse is not doing field trips, let's just say.
Okay.
You know?
So what?
It's like everything's still going to be fine.
Yeah.
You know? So like those are the good things, good places that we put into force. We didn't make a living out of this from day one.
No. We couldn't have made a living out of it day one, Judy. It costs more to operate.
I know. It has to be farm life is definitely not for the weak. It's not for the broke.
I mean, you're a roller coaster ride.
Yes. Yes.
So.
I am proud of all that we accomplished in the years that it was, open. But I do believe that God's sending me in a different direction.
It could be.
And I really believe it's social media.
Okay.
He's allowed my social media to grow so much through all this. You know?
And that's another opportunity and a door and avenues that we, or you need to explore.
I agree.
So, I mean, it ain't costing us nothing.
No.
So.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's going to snow tonight?
We might get some flurries tonight. Might get a little rain.
It said yesterday it was going to be 2 to 3 inches.
Well, that's good.
Do you think it'll be?
I don't know. Them crazy son of guns have us delayed till 10 o'clock like this is going to get above freezing.
Your word?
Yeah. So.
Does that mean you're cooking breakfast in the morning?
No, that is not. Yeah.
I hear him. I hear him. I don't know if you can hear him on camera.
Yeah. Wish I had one hooting. Springtime become.
I hear him talking back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.